Los Angeles, California, Joe Nkolingo. And our returning champion, a music executive from Tampa, Florida, Troy Meyer, whose 3-day cash winnings total $97,600. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Ken Jennings.
Thank you, Johnny. And thank you all for joining us here on Jeopardy. Despite finding neither of the daily doubles in the double Jeopardy round yesterday, our champion Troy Meyer managed to pull off another big win. 34 correct responses and his third runaway game in a row. Can he do it again today? Or will Joe or Linda put a stop to his streak? Let's find out. Good luck, everybody. Let's go to work in the Jeopardy round. We have these categories for you. We begin with Dante's Circles of Hell, define. Then, what season is it? Say it with advertising. They're bad in books. 3.7 trillion fish in the ocean. And finally, Finding Nimoy. Troy, where do we begin?
I can't not. Dante's Circles of Hell defined for 800, please.
Let's find out. Sixth, religious opinion contrary to Christian church doctrine. Troy.
What's heresy?
Yes.
Season 800, please.
Not with its own holiday like the end has. The beginning of World War I is solemnly commemorated. Joe.
The summer?
That's the season, yes.
Say it with advertising 400.
Over the years, this product has admonished us to drink smarter and drink your vegetables. Troy.
What's V8?
Yeah.
Dante, 1,000, please.
Eighth, containing alchemists and seducers. Legally, this 5-letter word is any activity that uses deception to gain money. Joe.
What is usury?
No. Troy or Linda? That's the circle of fraud. Back to you, Troy.
Nimoy, 600, please.
Joe Friday was on the hunt for Nimoy, who played an armed robber and car thief on this TV series in the 1950s. Troy.
What's Dragnet?
Right.
Nimoy, 800, please.
The album Two Sides of Leonard Nimoy has Highly Illogical and If I Were This and You Were a Lady, Would You Marry Me Anyway? Joe.
What is a carpenter?
Yes.
Fish in the Ocean, 600.
Similar to the puffer fish, this fish, named for a spiny land dweller, can puff itself up to twice its size when alarmed. Troy.
Was a porcupine fish?
Right.
Bad in books, 800, please.
Yeah, so there is the daily double in the round. Yesterday you got it all from this position, and
Yeah. Daily double, please.
sounds like you want to do it again. Here's your clue in They're Bad in Books. Kathy Ames kills her parents and later abandons her newborn sons, Aaron and Cal Trask, in this Steinbeck novel.
What is East of Eden?
That's the novel. You double your money to 4,800.
Bad in books for 1,000, please.
It's the last name of David, the very bad father of Patrick in novels by Edward St. Aubyn. Joe.
What is Melrose?
Patrick Melrose, well done.
Bad in books, 600.
In The Handmaid's Tale, this main antagonist strives to indoctrinate her captive charges into subservience. Linda.
Who's Aunt Lydia?
Yes.
Bad in books 400.
An ancient demon named Pazuzu possesses a young girl and kills 2 priests in this 70s horror bestseller. Troy.
What's The Exorcist?
Correct.
Season 600, please.
Precedes blues in another term for seasonal affective disorder, often featuring hypersomnia. Linda.
What is winter?
Yes.
Bad in books 200.
O'Brien is a powerful and shadowy member of the inner party in this Orwell work. Joe.
It was 1984.
You got it.
Say it with advertising 1,000.
This credit card has long lured you to be a member, not a mere card holder, as in the slogan, membership has its privileges. Troy.
What's American Express?
Yes, 1,000 for you.
Season.
Anna and Minnesota. Joe.
This fall?
Yes, in the autumn takes you to $2,800. You're in second place, and you can all relax for a moment because we need to take a quick break. We'll return shortly. Linda Napakoski is an ESL instructor originally from Phoenix, and it sounds like a tourist after my own heart. Linda, you want to visit every state in the union and do what?
Well, I'm visiting every state in the union to go to the best bookstore. I found an article a couple years ago that was like the best bookstore in all 50 states. And immediately I went, oh, project, because I love to travel. I've actually been to 48 states, but I had a restart. I had been to 3 of those bookstores when I first read the article. Now I'm up to 26.
Oh, you're over halfway there.
So I just go around, it's a great focus when you get to a state.
And you always have a place to buy a souvenir.
And that's all I ever want to buy is books, so it works for me.
Joe Incolingo is a film and TV publicist from Los Angeles, California, who once had a very memorable Halloween costume.
Yeah, we went as Batman villains my freshman year because I wanted to be Two-Face, and every idea you have in college is a good one. My friend and I found a cheap plastic suit and set it on fire, half of it, and
Were you in
brain cells in the process.
Were you in the suit when you set it on fire?
No, I put it on after.
Oh, okay. See,
That would have been a better idea. I would have maybe got in the face too. That would have been good.
I think a much worse college idea. I think you did the right thing by burning it first. Welcome. Troy Meyer, a music executive from Tampa, Florida. Yesterday we learned about your Jeopardy veteran partner. You two were married in a very special church.
That's right. So my wife is from Ireland. She was born in Dublin, and her family is from County Meath, which is just outside. And we got married in the same church that her grandparents got married in. This old sort of stone church in the middle of Navan, Ireland. And it was beautiful.
It sounds great.
Yeah, right.
Did she still have family in Ireland?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Most of her family is in Ireland. So it was a huge wedding. There was 200 of her family and 3 of mine.
That sounds great, depending on how the families work. That might be what you want.
Yeah.
Joe, you give us our last correct response. Pick up your signaling devices all through.
Hey, Bud, thanks for coming out to cheer me on.
Dad, I'm always here.
I'm always here for you, too.
Switch to Progressive and you can save hundreds.
Well, I'm going for a PR.
You know, like the sign says.
What is a PR?
Review, and let's get back into the game.
Say it with advertising for 800, please.
In a famous slogan, these 4 words precede State Farm is there. Linda.
What is like a good neighbor?
Yes.
Dante circles 200.
First, containing lots of pre-Christians. A state of uncertainty, or a party dance under the bar. Troy.
With limbo?
Right.
Fish, 800, please.
Called the Tiger of the Sea, this predator of tropical oceans takes its name from an American Spanish word. Troy.
What's barracuda?
Yes.
Fish for 1,000, please.
This colorful food fish of the deep ocean may live to be 150 years old. Troy.
What's orange roughy?
That is correct. Well done.
Nimoy, 1,000, please.
This remake about a pod people takeover moved the action from a small town to San Francisco, with Leonard as a famous psychologist. Troy.
What's Invasion of the Body Snatchers?
Correct.
Nimoy, 400, please.
Nimoy's plentiful voiceover work included the evil robot Galvatron in the cartoon movie version of this TV show. Joe.
Was Transformers?
Yes.
Nimoy 200?
Nimoy appeared in other TV series with this Star Trek co-star, including The Man from U.N.C.L.E. and T.J. Hooker. Troy.
Who is William Shatner?
Correct.
Advertising, 600, please.
This short-term rental company used the slogan, "Belong Anywhere." Joe.
Was Airbnb?
Yes.
Dante's Circle 600.
Third, this excessive consumption of food also makes the deadly sins list. Linda.
What's gluttony?
Yes.
Dante circles 400.
Second, an intense desire. Some do it for power. Troy.
What's lust?
Right.
Season, 400, please.
Olympic Peninsula Apple and Cider Festival. Troy.
What's the fall?
Correct.
Season, 200, please.
Mother's Day in the U.S. Troy.
What's spring?
Yeah.
Advertising, 200.
This chain has rolled out a new "You Rule" slogan, but the commercials still say you can have it your way. Troy.
What's Burger King?
Right?
Fish, 200, please.
With a distinctly shaped kepi called a cephalofoil, this shark has been known to swim in schools as large as 500. Troy.
What's a hammerhead?
That's correct.
Bring it.
Finish the, as Sam Buttrey would say. To live in frigid waters, the ice fish has blood glycoproteins that function as this. Also a product made by Valvoline. Troy.
What's a lubricant?
No. Water's so cold that their blood is antifreeze. That knocked you down a little, Troy, but you still have a big lead. Linda will select first when we come back with the Double Jeopardy round. We'll see you in a moment.